Hey, it's Kelly here, former crack addict, recovery coach, and Life Beyond Sobriety. That is my private online community for people in addiction recovery who want to set big goals now that they're sober and make those goals happen. We learn strategies in weekly live coaching sessions to make those things come true. Go to lifebeyondsobriety.com and check it out 2 weeks for free.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of No Snooze. No Snooze. Listen, man, it's a beautiful morning here. It's a beautiful Monday. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to the show. This is the Hood CNN. This is the weekly show where we give y'all everything going on in the world of movies, music, culture, news. It's a somber morning, man, actually. Let me be real. It's a somber morning. It's a hard morning to get in and get hyped about because the things that are happening in LA right now, it's going to affect all of us, you know. It's going to affect all of us. So I'm just here. It's not going to be a long show because it's really only one thing to talk about. So we're going to dive into that in a minute. And then we're gonna let some people up, give you guys' thoughts about what's going on in LA, and then we're gonna get out of here, man. Listen, let me just start off with some of the weather going on around the country. If you live in Miami, actually, let's start with Miami. If you live in Miami or in the Miami area, it's gonna be a high of 78, low of 61 today. High of 78, low of 64, and cloudy on Tuesday. High of 73, low of 61, partly cloudy on Wednesday. And then for Thursday, it's going to be a high 71, low of 59, and thunderstorms in the area for Thursday. If you live in New York, high 42, low of 30 for today. Sunshine all day. Tuesday, it's going to be high of 31, low of 23, and sunny. Wednesday is going to be high 31, low of 22 and sunny. And then for Thursday, it's going to be high 30, low of 21, cloudy for most of the day. So, let's see. If you live in Chicago, it's going to be a high 21, low of 11. It's going to be sunshine all day though. So, I mean, gotta look forward to that, I guess. Tuesday, high of 16, low of 9. And the wind chills are going to make it feel a little colder than it is. So just a heads up for that for Chicago. And then Wednesday, high of 21, low of 7, sunshine. And then for Thursday, high of 36, low of 19, partly cloudy. And then if you're in Houston, high 59, low of 42, cloudy. Tuesday, high 55, low of 39, cloudy. Wednesday, it's going to be high 50, low of 46, rain. 85% chance of rain, actually. Thursday, it's going to be high of 60, low of 44, with a 55% of rain in your area. And then last but not least, if you are living in the Los Angeles area, it's going to be a high of 52, low of 35. It's going to be sunshine all week, by the way. So high 52, low of 35 for today. For Tuesday, high 55, low of 33. For Wednesday, a high 59, low of 33. And then for Thursday, high 58, low of 33. That is your weather report for this week. Listen, man, y'all know what we're here for. Y'all see the title. It's just devastating news coming out of LA. Wildfires have affected so much of the area. And like I said before the weather report, this fire is not going to just affect LA. You know, this fire is going to affect everything. It's going to affect the whole country. You know, prices are going to rise. People are getting removed from their homes. So it's gonna affect a lot, man. Let me just give y'all a news report. This is from the Washington Post. They have live updates of the fires, and I'm gonna read an article that was made 6 minutes ago about what's been happening. So firefighters are working to contain 3 active blazes in the Los Angeles area ahead of a predicted return of winds that stoked devastating wildfires that have burned an area bigger than San Francisco and killed at least 24 people. A red flag warning is in place for parts of the city and country. Parts of the city and county. Wind gusts of up to 70 miles per hour forecast between 4 a.m. Tuesday and noon Wednesday, strong enough to potentially cause explosive fire growth, according to National Weather Service officials. The fires in Los Angeles area have burned over 40,000 acres and forced some 150,000 people to evacuate. The Palisades fire, the largest, was 13% contained as of Monday morning. The Eden fire, which has killed 16 people, making it one of the deadliest in California's history, was 33% contained. The fire's causes remain under investigation. So yeah, it's crazy because so they're trying to put these fires out ahead of basically the strong winds that are about to hit Los Angeles again between 4 a.m. Tuesday and then noon Wednesday. But it's not looking great because at this point in time, the Palisades fire is only 13% contained. So that's I'm not a math expert, but I don't know if you're going to get to 100% in the next 24 hours. You know, it's I don't know if that's going to happen. And then as of Monday morning, the Eden fire, they said, which was the deadliest in California's history, it's only 33% contained. Once again, I'm not a math expert, so I don't think they're going to be able to get that down to an acceptable number by the time those high winds roll in. So here's my thing. I just want to send prayers out to everybody in Los Angeles. Please, if you have somebody else to stay with that doesn't live in LA, please, just think about getting out of there. Think about evacuation. It's not a place that you want to be right now, because you never know. These winds could kick up, and then next thing you know, some embers start flying, and then you're out of a home. And it's crazy how fast that these fires have taken over the news feeds, because just last week there was nothing about these fires, but over the weekend it was just so crazy how fast the news went from bad to worse. Shout out to everybody in chat. Blind Tay, sent in pray for LA. Appreciate that, Blind Tay. We will send our prayers out to LA for sure. Your casual RPLA, yeah, man, it's not looking great. It's not looking great over there. FIFA boy, how you doing, FIFA? Thank you for tuning in. And then Conjural just says the fire is God's answer to the prayer. I'm not sure what prayer that is. But hey, listen, it's not just my duty to talk about this. We also got one of the main guys from the channel pulling up pretty soon. I'm gonna give him a second if he needs his time. But yeah, man, it's just crazy. And like I said, man, this is something that's going to affect all of California, all of the country actually. Prices on things that you may not even know you needed are going to go up. Prices. And the thing is, there's a port in Los Angeles. Now all of the things that come in through that port, those prices are probably going to go up on that. A lot of the country relies on LA. And so, if LA goes down, then a lot of the country is going to be out of out of uh out of luck right now. The Hollywood industry is in LA, and that's a huge industry that makes the country a lot of money. So I don't know. It's gonna be huge imperative that people donate whatever they can to help LA get back on its feet. Let me tap my guy, my guy Big Alex.
Yo, what's up, Denzel? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Hear
Okay, cool. Yeah, man. Shit, my bad, bro. I just got off work 4 hours ago, so
Oh yeah, it's cool, man. It's
I
cool.
overslept. But man, yeah, this is some serious business we got going on down in LA right now.
Yeah, man, for
Uh,
sure.
yeah, did you already read through any of these articles that we had?
I read through the Washington Post that just updated it 6 minutes ago. That's the one that I was reading off of.
Okay. Yeah. Let me see something. The hell is this? Okay. Yeah. So there's been from what I'm seeing, it's like they still don't even fully know how the fires even started.
Right. Yeah, they still say that they're under investigation. So
Yeah. All right. So this whole situation is crazy. I actually, I'm not saying I definitely didn't think it was a joke or anything, but I never expected it to get to this point.
hmm
And so they're saying like right now they have the death toll up around like 24,
yeah.
and but they're saying like obviously, they're saying that obviously it's not accurate.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? They're
Yeah, because
like they have to wait.
they got to go through the debris. Yeah. So
Yeah, it's not. They're saying it's not even safe enough for them to even start really going through and figuring everything out. And
hmm
like the ATF is like they got a lot of work to do, as far as figuring out the accurate death toll. They got a lot of work to do as far as investigating how the fire started.
right.
To Conjo's point, he said that they got at least one arsonist, but a lot of the arsonists that they said they've been seeing are like people that are starting fires now after. And so
Mm.
they're not sure if that's how it started initially. If they're saying because there was like a fire up there that got put out pretty quick, and there was remember that big fire in Colorado a couple years ago. They were saying that fire partially got started because of a fire that had got put out a week before, and the debris reignited.
Mm.
And they're saying that that's possible here too.
Okay.
So yeah, so um,
Um. Yeah. It's crazy, man. They say almost 150,000 people have been evacuated. Actually, not lost their homes, but had to evacuate. Um. It's wild, man. Let me just read this one part of the article that may give hope to some. It says authorities are hopeful that some displaced residents may be able to return to their homes later in the week when sea breezes and cooler temperatures are forecast. So maybe the cooler temperatures will fan off some of the flames, and some of the displaced people can return to their homes. Obviously, not all of them, because some of them can never return to their homes. But
right.
hopefully some of the evacuated people can return to their to their homes.
Yeah, man. Like I said, a little bit of rain will go a long way right now too. You know.
Yeah, they don't get nothing down there, man. I checked the forecast for them. It's no rain in sight. It's
Right.
wild,
Right.
man.
Yeah, it barely ever rains, so it's tough, man. And they're saying like the actual cost, y'all. Like y'all got to think about the area where this fire is at. Like the area where this fire is at is very expensive in that
Mhm.
area, and so they're saying like this is one of the most expensive natural disasters ever. They're saying
Yeah,
like the price could be up to $150 billion
right.
in
Yeah,
and rebuilding and all that stuff. Like it's been like, well, I think I said he said 12,000 structures have been burned down. So this is not a joke, y'all. this is not a game. Um, yeah, conjugal preventative measures could have stopped a lot of things, but there's as far as the forest and stuff, which don't get me wrong, it doesn't make much sense to me. But there's laws and um land preservation things that they can't do, which I think those need to be reevaluated. Because that's not just a thing in LA. Like they get those fires up in the canyons of LA a lot, but the fires in Northern California, you know, that's those get crazy. I don't know, like if people around the world, I don't know if they get if it gets covered as much as the fires in LA do, but the fires in Northern California are crazy. Yeah, and I've been dealing with those all my life, and it's not because I guess it's not a bunch of big cities that are catching on fire like that, but it gets bad up there. You know what I'm saying? It's where we can't even go outside sometimes because the smoke is so bad. I don't know if y'all remember when the town of Paradise completely burned down,
mm.
um, and so yeah, Antoine, the fire is still burning,
Yeah.
and they also they also say that like how you get they get the planes like the fire department and they'll like dump water and like the fire retardant
Yeah,
whatever that stuff is, the red stuff that they drop, and they're
yeah.
saying like the winds are too high for them to really do that consistently or effectively. um
Hmm.
when the winds get up that high, when you drop the water, it just turns to mist. So
Um. Yeah. One thing that this article from the Washington Post was saying is that the Palisades fire uh is only 13% contained at this moment in time. Um. So they're saying that they're trying to contain all of it by the time the high winds from a 4 a.m. Tuesday. Like it's forecasted that 4 a.m. on Tuesday is when the high winds are going to start picking back up. So they're trying to contain it by then, but I don't think that's going to happen. If you're only 32% contained at this moment in time, I don't know if you're going to get to an acceptable number by the time you know 16 hours from now it rolls in. So
yeah, well, firefighters, they're really good at this shit. So
yeah, they
once
are.
they know like what areas to fight, and just kind of um just how they do it, when they clear certain parts out to where it can't go any further.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I mean, that's 24 hours is a long time. 24 hours is a long time as far as you know putting out flames and stuff like that. So I wouldn't doubt Cal Fire. And on top of that, there's a lot of you know how it goes when California starts to catch fire. It's fire departments from all over come down. So I know there's a lot of fire departments from Oregon that went down there. Fire departments in Idaho, Nevada. A lot of them have went down there to help. So I wouldn't doubt the firefighters. But to your point though, if they don't get that fire contained really good and the winds come back, that could be a devastating blow. So man,
Yeah.
I'm praying for them firefighters. I hope they can hope they can take care of it. So
Um. What do you think the ripple effects will be throughout the country actually? Because we already seen a few things that this fire has affected. Obviously, sporting events have changed locations. The football game that was supposed to happen in LA got moved to Phoenix.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's a few things that have already changed. But what do you think else will be affected?
Well, I mean, they have said that, especially since with the winds died down. They said that the air the air quality is much better than it was. They've
Mhm.
reopened some schools.
Mhm.
Honestly, if they can get it contained quick, I don't think the repercussions will extend as far as we expect them to.
Mhm.
Unless the whole city of LA burns down, which
Mhm.
I don't, I think that's highly unlikely. Um, once they do, I don't think it'll be as bad as we expect. Because it's like the area where it is, it's devastating, it's bad. A lot of houses, a lot of structure have been burned down. But as long as it doesn't, like, the city doesn't literally burn down, and it's kind of just up north where it's at. It's not like it's burnt down all the um what do you call it, the agricultural, what I'm saying. It's not like it's up north where a lot of the agriculture is. So I don't think it'll be, yeah, I think the consequences will be more political.
Mhm.
I think the consequences will be more political and more obviously this will be used as a political tool for both sides.
Yeah.
um maybe actually, if we might find some silver lining in this, where they do start allowing us in California to start maintaining and controlling our forests and canyons a little more, because
Mhm.
we have serious restrictions on what we can and cannot do. So I think maybe that we'll be able to find the silver lining with that. um Maybe we'll stop defunding fire departments, because that makes no sense.
That makes no sense at all, man.
It's like there's certain things you shouldn't defund. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't defund the fire department. You shouldn't defund schools. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And,
You
and a
should
police.
you should demilitarize the police, but
Mm,
you should not defund the police. You know what I'm saying? Defunding the police is crazy. Demilitarizing the police makes perfect sense. So, what I'm saying? There's certain things that you should there's certain things that you just should not defund, and the fire department is clearly one of them. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's crazy how in a state, in a city where it barely rains, you think to yourself, you know what? Let's just stop. Let's just not give as much money to to the people that control these fires.
what
It's
was the
ridiculous.
number? $17 million cuts or something?
Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. I'll find the numbers exactly, but yeah, the mayor decided, yeah, we're just not gonna we're gonna give our efforts to different things.
When you look at things like that, right? And obviously, I'm not sure what the thought process was, right? But if you look at it and you're like, oh well, we haven't had any major fires for a long time. We don't need to, keep putting this much money into the fire department. You look at that and you're like, well, there's a reason why, what I'm saying, fire departments are able to act quickly. There's a reason for that. And that's because they had the money to do it. So when you take the money away, they can no longer work the same way that they have been working. And so then you have severe devastation like this.
Yeah,
When I heard that shit, that's what they're talking about. There's no water coming out of the fire hydrants and shit like that. It's just crazy, bro. Because like, there's, and this is the thing. This is the thing. It's not like it's just barren. There is water
mm,
in California. You know what I'm saying? That's a common misconception. People think that there's just no water in California, and that's
mm.
not
I
that's
mean,
not true.
to be honest with you, they're right next to the Pacific. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
Yeah, but you can't use the salt water.
but there's a purification process that you can take the water through. Like I don't know why
Yeah,
they
but we
don't put
we don't
the
we
money
don't
into that.
we don't need to. We have water in California. Like it's
Right,
not like it doesn't rain much as down there. It rains more up north, but it doesn't rain as much. But we have rivers that flow down. You know what I'm saying? There there's water in California, bro. It's just
mm,
not. It's dumb, bro. Like there's laws. These laws are crazy, bro. Like what we're doing with our water, diverting the water. Actually, there's water that diverts into the ocean instead of us keeping some of it. There's water up coming from the mountains. Like there's a lot of mountains in California too, and it snows. You know what I'm saying? Snow melts and stuff. The water runs down. There's water in California, bro. It's just and I don't understand what these laws are for and who these laws are supposed to help. But there's something obviously going on.
yeah,
Oh,
it
them
says
like that fish. Yeah, like it's crazy.
yeah, it says in May 2024, the city of Los Angeles adopted a fiscal year that cut the appropriations of the fire department by $17.6 million from the previous year. Um, and that's kind of suspicious, man. Like they cut them specifically for this year. Like, not this year, but yeah, last year.
I'll also want to say this real quick. That there were laws in place that were bad for the forest and bad for California long before Gavin Newsom was in office.
Right.
I just want to say that like maybe Gavin Newsom hasn't been the best for certain industries, but he definitely isn't responsible for all the forests and the water laws and things like that. A lot of this shit was going on before Gavin Newsom was even thought of as a governor.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is, Gavin's not even the like Gavin isn't the only one taking the heat for this. The LA mayor Karen Bass. There's a petition. There's a petition that has been signed by over 92,000 people calling for her resignation. So, so it's they want everybody out of there. They like this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
So yeah, they just want all of them out of there.
Right. Well, see, I'm saying she sure hasn't helped the situation by being out of the country when it started and telling people that she wasn't going to be traveling, and so it looks bad on her.
Yeah.
But like I said, this is gonna I think this is gonna have more effect politically than it does like affecting around the world. Unless like I said, there's a worst case scenario. Worst case scenario being like the actual city actually burns down, which I don't think that's gonna happen. But if something catastrophic like that happened, then yeah, I think there'll be a lot of backlash and more than the politics.
Yeah, they saying it's kind of crazy. I can't even wrap my mind around the size of these fires really. Because they're saying like back in like a long ass time ago, way before I was born, there was a Chicago fire, right? The Great Chicago Fire that burned down the whole Chicago area. And they're saying like these two fires that started in the Palisades and then in the what was the other location? It was just the two fires that have started in LA have embodied more area than that fire.
Eden Canyon.
Eden Canyon. These two fires have spread further than that one fire in Chicago, like by tenfold. It's not even close.
Well, just the area is just a lot bigger now, though. Back when Chicago burned down, it wasn't close to as big as it is now.
Yeah, that's true.
So I think they were saying like the Palisades fire, if I'm not mistaken, is like I want to say 24,000 acres or something, or 12,000 acres. I still don't know. Yeah, 24,000. I think the Eden fire is like 12,000 acres. So that's huge. That's a huge area. Huge area. Yeah. Why would they be evacuating in Northern California for this fire? If they're evacuating Northern California, it has nothing to do with the Palisades.
Yeah. Yeah, Northern California's fine. Like unless you're talking about, just north of LA.
Yeah. But
Then
that's not
yeah,
Northern
maybe.
California.
Yeah.
But yeah. But I mean, it'll get there, in about 4 or 5 months, we'll start burning on this.
In 4 or 5 months.
Oh yeah, it gets serious, bro. There's no getting around fires in Northern California.
Yeah, so 23,700 acres of land from the Palisades fire, which is one of the largest in LA history. And then 14,000 acres for the Eden fire. There are other little fires going on around California. The Kenneth fire has burned down about 1,000 acres, but that has been 100% contained. The Hearst fire burned down 800 acres, but that has been 89% contained. And then the Lydia fire burned down 400 acres, but that has been 100% contained as well. So just a lot of damage, man. A lot of damage. I'm not sure how long it's going to take for them to rebuild these areas. It might shoot with the way construction workers be working, might not get done for a decade. Might be 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I know that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So I mean, obviously, I'm not saying like it should be something to take advantage of, but like when things like this happen, they bring in crews from all over the country. They do a lot of hiring. People get contracted to come clean up and do a lot. So y'all look out for that, man. If you're in those type of industries, you know what I'm saying, look out for that. It's going to be opportunities to go help out. You know what I'm saying?
True.
So
they might try to expedite it by bringing in a lot of those people too. So that way.
Well, I mean, you know how like when they have like hurricanes and floods down south and stuff, like they'll try to get people to go down there and they contract them. We got 2-3 months of work for you. You know what I'm saying? They pay pretty good and stuff. Like I used to work security at like for like the fire, for like Cal Fire. So we wouldn't get hired through Cal Fire, but we'd get the job like where we go down there and we like work security for the campsite. And so there'd be the firefighters come in and they do shifts. So like a lot of times, you'll get tweakers try to come and steal like generators and shit like that. So we'd just be on patrol and shit. They pay good money for that shit. So yeah, I mean, y'all look out for those opportunities to go down there and help, not opportunities to go down there and price gouge and take advantage. But the thing about it though, Dezo, is like these people that are being displaced, for the majority, these people got bread. You know what I'm saying? Right. So you got it like where the Palisades is. The Palisades is like on the other side of like Malibu and like Santa Monica. It's like and like kind of north of like the Hollywood area. So up in those hills, like those areas, those people got money. So I'm not saying like, though you got money, you'll be okay. I'm saying like, for the most part, I think they'll get it back together. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I hope so.
What about the other area, the Eden area?
Yeah, I believe that area is a little closer to like a little further inland. So I believe that's more closer to like the Calabasas area, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, like I said, a lot of those people up there, they're pretty well off. I'm sure like not everybody, but for the most part, the majority of the people in those areas, they got, they're doing pretty good. So I could see
Right.
them getting it back together rather quickly. I don't think it'll take too long unless those people are just like, man, fuck it, I'm getting out of this canyon. You know what I'm saying? It burns too much around here, but
Right.
typically it's a beautiful area though. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, big houses, a lot of money in those areas. It's where a lot of as you see in like JJ Redick's house, burned down. You
Mm,
know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
it's where a
Yeah.
lot of
Postponed,
people.
they postponed both LA and Clippers games, I believe, 2 days ago. They are
Oh
scheduled to
yeah.
play tonight, and I haven't heard anything about them postponing those games. So
Hmm.
we'll see if they go through with that.
Yeah. Well, you know how it works. Like when if something's burned, it don't burn again. You know what I mean? So
Mm,
and until it's already burned. So like if they're containing it and getting it in further, the only way it spreads then is if like embers fly off and land in an unburned area. So if they
right.
push the fire back, it's not gonna like expand back to a already burned
Area. Yeah.
area. Yeah. So hopefully this containment in this next 24 hours of less wind. And plus, like I was saying, when the wind dies down, they can reactivate some more of the planes and stuff, dropping that red shit in some water or whatever. So
Mm.
yeah.
Um, I wanna say, like, even though these people can afford, you know, uh to well, I want to say, even though these people can afford to lose their homes and not be too affected, I just want to say, like, it's still devastating to lose your home,
Yeah.
like,
Hell yeah.
because you got a lot of personal
Shit,
belongings there.
who can afford to lose their home? That's all.
Well,
Even rich
I mean,
folks.
yeah, I mean, the Palisades area you said is like full of people that are well off. So
Yeah,
I'm thinking
yeah.
to myself, like, well, they can't afford to lose their home, but they'll if they lose it, they'll be, all right.
Right. Yeah, I get what you're
But
saying.
it's still devastating to lose your home. You know what I'm saying? You got personal belongings that you'll never get back.
Yeah.
Maybe pictures of your mom, pictures of your
Oh
kids
man. Yeah.
that you probably won't get a chance to get again. And that's the kind of stuff that, you know, I really want to send prayers out for. It's like people who have lost things that they can't get back. Insurance
Right.
don't cover. Insurance don't cover your dog or your pet.
Right.
Um,
There, there was a guy I saw who him and his wife had put together like a museum and
mm,
out there, and like it burned down, and he was devastated. He was like, man, we were working on that for like 30 plus years. You know what I'm saying? So like shit like that, stuff that's like sentimental. It doesn't matter how much money you got. That's what sentimental means. You know what I'm saying? Like money can't buy it. So yeah, that's terrible, man. I feel, and you got to think about people that weren't home or might have been out of town or something when it started, so they couldn't get anything out. You know what I mean? That
mhm.
shit sucks, bro. That
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah. Condrel said some of those people are legacy residents. They bought when it was significantly cheaper. They won't be back.
Right, right.
That's true.
Especially if they don't got like some real good insurance going on.
Hmm.
And I did hear where there's something going around saying like State Farm cut some certain insurances. But the thing
Yeah, I heard.
about it is when you live in certain places, like I'm just going to speak on California, like when you live in certain areas, you have insurance for fire. You know what I mean? So like, and hopefully most of these people had that insurance. Um, so like I know like a lot of people up north, like that they just rebuilt crazy houses up there from people that their house wasn't all that before. And so I know,
Mhm.
and mind you, like I said, it's not for everybody, but some people were like, oh, thank God. Like
Correct.
we got rid of we got rid of that one, and now we got a fat, what I'm saying, 5 bedroom, you know what I'm saying? So I'm hoping these people come out like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that was devastating. It sucked, we lost our home, but shit, we back now, so um yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Um,
And to his point, the legacy residents, you know what I mean? That's that sucks. Like, I just hope that they get taken care of fairly from whoever they're getting insurance from.
Yeah, it says Condro again chimed in, said State Farm cut coverage to California because they couldn't price at a fair rate. And that's wild.
It's
That's wild.
expensive, bro. It's
Yeah,
expensive.
yeah, and that's the thing, man. LA is so expensive, man. LA is so expensive.
Yeah,
So
it's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
um
There's not many places on the West Coast that's affordable now.
mm,
You know what I mean? It's not many places. Even
yeah, I
like
heard.
even like Sacramento
Mm,
has gone crazy in pricing. It's like a little, so between Sacramento and like Southern Oregon, that's kind of the last part of California that hasn't skyrocketed in pricing yet, and even that's starting to go up. So, um,
mm.
you know, hey Bama, it's some expensive piss, Bama. Piss costs, man.
um and the thing is, I was hearing like the people who do have insurance, some of them didn't even get fire insurance for their homes. So it's not. Some of them, like a lot of these insurance companies, tried to find loopholes to not pay these people. I'm just
Right.
gonna put it that way, you know.
Yeah. Yo, real quick, yo, Conjure, we don't do that state of Jefferson shit, man. It's California. It's some people out there that state of Jefferson. Now we don't do that shit. It's California, man.
What's the state of Jefferson? What is that?
North, like the North State. So like Shasta County, Trinity County,
Okay.
that area, like from like basically from Chico, California to like the Oregon border. And we don't do that state of Jefferson shit. And they can hang them Jefferson flags, all that shit, man. It's California.
Hmm.
But yeah, though, shit, Dezo, I gotta jump off. I need a couple minutes before the panel. I gotta take
Okay,
care of something real quick. But
for sure.
yeah,
Appreciate you
shit,
coming through.
of course. Shit, if I would have been here on time if I didn't get off work so damn late. Yeah, hey, State of Jefferson got the best weed in the world too. I wish I still smoked. But all right, y'all. Hey, y'all make sure y'all to pray for LA, man.
Yeah, for sure. Listen, man. So while Ox prepares for the panel, I just want to give if anybody wants to come in and speak a few words about what's going on in LA, I'm gonna send the link out. Give me a second. But yeah, I'm gonna hit y'all with some more of the live updates that we've seen while while my laptop acts as slow as possible. Here we go. Bam. I appreciate that, Bam. I appreciate that. Yeah, man. It's so at this point in time, the Palisades fire is now 14% contained. It jumped up from 13, so that's a good sign, right? Hey, if we can get a percentage every 30 minutes, we might be on to something, you know. This might not turn out so bad. Yeah, it's crazy out here. Eden is still only at 33%. But yeah, I'm gonna try and give y'all a few more updates before we get out of here. Listen, it's crazy. I was reading on Twitter how people were saying this is going to be devastating for LA and also the governor Newsom. I think Newsom, you know, they're turning this into a political thing, which you know is expected. I didn't really see a world where they didn't turn this into a political thing. But I just want people to know, like, you know, but beyond the politics, these are real people losing their lives. 24 people have already lost their lives. And it's not like they know for a fact that it's just 24 people because they still have to look through all the debris. So it's gonna the death toll is gonna rise from there. It's not gonna be just 24 people. Um, and we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. It's just a wait and see process. You know, you can only do so much. You know, you can only donate so much of your money to Red Cross. You know, it's just a crazy situation. If anybody wants to come up and say anything, I sent the link out. But I mean, other than that, that's really all we had on the docket for today. Because I mean, you know, there's other things going on, but at the end of the day, like this is one of the craziest situations that we've seen in a minute. So, um, let's see. What else do we have about this situation? So yeah, so like Ox was saying earlier, some schools are planning on reopening. Um, with high winds expected to arrive late Monday. First responders are working to increase containment early. So some of these schools in the Los Angeles area are planning on reopening. And that's the thing. Like, if I'm living in LA, I don't know if I'm sending my kid to school today. You know, like I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm like, yeah, you can take a day off. You know, because the air quality, they say the air quality is better than it was, but at the same time, I'm not in the business of taking risk with my child. You know, I'm in the business of keeping my children safe. So if they're planning on reopening schools, that's cool. That's cool for them. But me personally, I'm not with it. You know what I'm saying? Bama, how you doing, my guy?
Good. You know, I'm trying to swerve in that corner. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Early in the morning.
Listen, man. Appreciate you hopping on. I see you at work.
Yeah,
You know?
man.
How's everything going, man?
Bro, first day of class is starting back. Probably finna do a pizza party for my students. I'm the program coordinator for Black students on white campuses. So I give them a happy medium and a safe space here on these campuses such as this, and you know,
what do you
talks
mind,
and all of that. So
saying what campus you work on, or
Shasta College is up there in North Carolina. Ox know where it's at. That's where I met Ox, Ron, all of them. That's where we had a cross paths when we was in school. I graduated. I came back for some odd reason. They convinced me to come back, bro. And I've been helping in this department since. It's like a new department where they started in 2017, which is from LA, which is crazy. So it started from down there in LA, the Emoji program, Swahili for Unity. So I up here in NorCal where I'm at for the Black students that come up in here. We had a conference down there. You know, they learn about self, do a few study abroad programs to Ghana, Egypt, a few other places they added this semester too. So, yeah, bro, just pretty much helping the poor nigga children about themselves, learn about themselves, but outside the aspect of sports and entertainment.
Right. Hey, that's important. You know, it's important to expand the minds of the young Black youth. You know, have them thinking bigger, because I for sure was thinking very small when I was when I was growing up. So
I don't feel bad. They still do to this day. It's just you're not really. A lot of people don't realize how little exposed to Black excellence we are outside of a ball and a microphone.
Yeah, facts.
They don't know that, you know, being a doctor, you know, that's cool too. Or, you know, you don't always have to, you know, like, don't get me wrong, entertainment cool, but it's not the end all be all.
It's not the end, you know.
Yeah.
You know,
But,
a lot of people,
some of these kids, they went Power 5. Some of these boys went Power 5 this year. So, you know, continue to chase your dreams. I don't kill dreams. I just tell people, hey, This is what's behind the door. This is what it take to get there. I've always hated adults that kill dreams. You know what I mean? I'm just the person that lets you know this is what it take to get there. I don't know if you're capable or not, because you know what I mean. I was short as shit, and I ended up playing Division II football. I played overseas. I played arena ball. So,
Okay.
knowing that, can't nobody tell me nothing. So if I can do it, who am I to tell the next person they can't do it? You know what I mean? So
Yeah, that's factual, man. That's facts.
yeah, and I was some shit, Dezo. I was ass in football in the beginning. Man. Let me keep that shit a bean, bro. Had a coach. We used to work overtime, bro. Like, he took his time with me, bro. Like, he even had a kid, but he sacrificed his time, bro, to meet out there at the motherfucking park, show me shit over and over, bro. So, you know, I kind of do the same thing, pay it forward mentality. Gavin Newsom actually was up here at the college last week, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah, it was.
What was he talking about?
He was doing his statewide community college tour or something.
Oh, okay.
Like, I guess he does this annually where he goes up and down and meets with all the people at community colleges. I don't know, something. But he was up here taking pictures and shit.
Hey, you know, like a politician's supposed to, man. Yeah, man. So let me get your input on these fires, man. What do you think of that, about this situation?
Bro, just learning about that shit. Them controlled burns they used to do and they stopped funding, bro. That's bad. Like, I really feel like that part was mismanaged. And Ox brought up the point of they cut it because they never had these. Well, that's the purpose of preventative maintenance, is to never see fires spread how it is now. Like, that's the whole purpose of it. I'm hearing like some mixed things. The reason why they cut it, because the only people they could find to do those things was prisoners, and they didn't want to reward prisoners the freedom to do the stuff, like, which is like, okay, yeah, if that's the reason, I kind of get it and I kind of don't, because if nobody else wants to do it and the only people you got to do is like, you got to use what you have, but it's still a needed cert. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's not needed. You know what I mean? It's just
meanwhile, I heard that they were using prisoners to fight the fires, you know? So it's like so
I mean, you don't want to use them to prevent fires, but you'll use them. I mean, whatever, you know, I'm not really trying to get into the politics of that. I'm just saying what I'm hearing. I don't know the truth to all of this stuff, because me, myself, personally, Dezo, I'm the type of person, bro, I really need to hear it from the dragon's mouth. I need to hear it from Newsom's mouth. Like, I need to hear it from whoever was, you know what I mean? Because everybody say, you know, anybody can say anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Somebody can say your name not Dezo on the internet, and they'll break down the whole thesis of how your name really not Dezo. You know what I mean? And, oh, it's something else. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's the internet, bro. So it's like, for me, it's just so hard to really.
Well, let me jump out in front of that rumor. My name is not actually Dezo. You know, my real name is not actually Dezo, but you know.
No, yeah, I get it, but you know what I mean. Like, the internet is just a funny place. Like, they know how to sway you in either way. Confirmation bias. You know what I mean? You can see something that supports you, as well as seeing something that goes against what you believe. You know what I mean? So it's when I get information off the internet, it's real hard for me to just like take it and be like, okay, this is just the definite thing. What happened? You know what I mean? Even if it comes from CNN or Fox News, like, bro, I still have a hard time just believing what they say, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
let alone hearing TikTok news or Instagram, I'm definitely not going to believe this. Like, you know?
Because the crazy thing is like, you would think, you know, certain news outlets would be, you know, trying to give people the best and most concise news possible, but you know, everything
really
comes with
it. By
everything comes with an affiliation.
Yeah, because I'm from the South, so a lot of people tell you like, "Oh, watch Fox News because that's who we supposed to watch." You know what I mean? And it's just like, wait, I thought they both reporting the news. If Fox News is CNN, I thought they both reporting news. But you will hear somebody tell you, hey, conservatives supposed to watch Fox. You know, everybody else watch the other shit. I'm like, hold on, wait, that makes no sense. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
I just feel like, you know, if something happens, like it's just supposed to report what happened. But you know, little stuff like that is why I can't.
Yeah, man.
Really...
What do you think the you know? So let me ask you two questions then. You're obviously from California, so you're closer to the area than I am for sure. What do you think the ripple effects are going to be for like the entire state, really?
Probably more expensive. Anything,
Yeah,
any little thing that happens in California, they make us pay with our tax. It don't matter what it is. They put up a new stadium voluntarily down there, Levi Stadium, voluntarily put it up. Guess what? We had to pay for that. They voluntarily moved the Golden State Warriors from where they was playing at to the Oracle Arena, Chase Center. From Oracle to Chase Center. Guess who had to pay for that? You see what I'm saying? Like, so it's like.
Yeah.
No matter what happens in this motherfucker, they just keep raising prices. Like,
and they put the Clippers in a new stadium, so new arena.
So every little thing, even the new stadium for the Chargers, like all that stuff. Like that's why I just kind of be over California, bro. Like it's just overpriced, overhyped, over everything. It's a cool place, bro, especially NorCal. NorCal, very beautiful, scenic, all that stuff. But it's just so much, bro, that goes on in California, bro. That's why I was like bringing up. I get it, like SoCal is beautiful, bro, but and I don't know. Like I said, I'm not down there, but from what I've seen, it's not only well-off people losing their houses from that fire. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more so, I guess, even though I feel like the middle class don't exist no more, it's some middle class people that have lost their houses. You know what I mean? And that's what I was when I said the comment in the beginning. Maybe I'm using the wrong term, but more affordable housing. Because one thing I do know, if a slate wipes out, and let's say in the next decade they do build them houses back. Say for instance, the people I'm talking about lived in, let's say it was $3,300 a month for rent for the house they was living in, right? Well, I know for a fact, because it happened in Oakland, when they tear something down and build it back, it's usually double of what it was, because they try to get a certain group of people. I ain't gonna say the certain group. I don't know. I ain't gonna get too political. I'm just saying. But they try to move a certain group up out of there by raising the prices. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's where you get places like San Bernardino being heavily gang affiliated territories now. You see what I'm saying? Because they push everybody outward, right? That was normally in LA, you know?
Right.
So I think about it from that standpoint, but I'm not even just talking about from them. I don't care. You need to push them out. I feel that. But I'm just talking about the regular people that just get up and go to work and has nothing to do with nothing. They just so happen to be a certain skin color, just trying to make it in LA. So now they house burned down. And I guarantee you, when the house gets built back, it's not going to be the same price what they was rented for the first time. You see what I'm saying? And that's what I really be thinking, because we know the well-off people, they going to be cool. Like, yeah, it hurts. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it don't hurt, because they spending extra money they didn't have to spend in the beginning to probably stay somewhere in Vegas or whatever, wherever they got to stay. They got to pay extra money for all of this, right? But what I'm thinking about is the people that can't. You know what I mean? What about them? So what do they? What is it for them? Like, do they have to move further? Like, do they have to get another job somewhere? Like, that's what I'm just like really thinking about, because I was like, not everybody is just well off how, you know, the people some of the people are out there where Bron and them live at, you know.
Okay. Oh, I'm back. I'm good.
Oh yeah, you back.
All right. Cool. Man, my Wi-Fi was tripping. Yeah. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm once again prayers out to LA, man, because it's crazy. is a crazy situation, man. They're saying the high winds are expected to kick back up around early Monday or early Tuesday morning, I should say, around 4 a.m. Um, hopefully, hopefully they have most of it contained by then. That's my thing. Like if it's at 14% contained right now, so I know that they're not gonna be 100% contained with it by the time 4 a.m. rolls around. So my thing is at least have it to an acceptable number, like 75%, hopefully. Even that's probably a stretch though. So
they worried about some other political stuff down there though. They worried about inclusive firefighter departments and shit like that. I don't know.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
why I say LA is a funny place, man. Like LA is funny, bro. Like they got it, bro. They got it. Like I said, the people that's going through that shit don't deserve it, right?
Right.
But a lot of that bullshit energy they put out in LA is like they put out some bullshit energy out there, bro. That place is one of a kind, bro. You meet some cool people in LA, but the politics overall of LA is just bullshit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's one of my least favorite places I've been, bro. Like it's cool when you're young, but when you get old and start to realize bullshit, bro, like when you was young, like for instance, it's like, oh, I want to go see the gang neighborhoods and all of that shit. And then, once you get older and realize, like, hey, bro, they really just be killing niggas for no reason. Like, bro, I'm dead ass, bro. Like, they'll real life tell you, like, hey, boy, don't go take no picture at that Nipsey mural. Like, they'll really kill you. And it's like, oh, bro, I'm not even from here. Niggas like, bro, we don't care. And I'm like,
right.
That's sickening to me. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas like, oh, you don't check in, whatever, bro. Like that's just weird. It's weird to me, bro. Like people coming down here to really like see shit they see on movies and not realizing some of these places like really dangerous areas. You know what I mean? Like
for sure.
So LA is a unique place, bro. I fuck with LA though. The where it's at, beautiful.
Yeah, I've only been to LA once, and I really wasn't there for that long. I was only there for a day, and I went to what's the name of that beach?
Venice.
Yeah, Venice. I went to Venice Beach just to say I did it. You know what I'm saying?
Venice cool though.
It was
windy,
cool.
but it's cool.
Yeah, it was cool though. It was real cool. It was a culture shock because that was my first time ever being out of Chicago. Well, out of Chicago and Atlanta. So that was my first time doing something like that. And yeah, it was a huge culture shock because I'm used to, cold weather and having to look over my shoulder. And it was cool being on Venice Beach, not having to do all that. You know what I'm saying? It was the winter time, and it was a smooth 60 degrees outside. I'm like, oh dang.
Yeah,
it's nice.
Straight. Venice is definitely straight, bro. There's some cool spots out here. It's cool spots to hoop. I'm not saying that it's bad, but for instance, for work, we was staying at the Ritz-Carlton, really a block up the street, Figueroa Street, prostitutes. Like that ass, bro. Like I couldn't believe it, bro. And here it is. I got female students with me, and some of these girls, this is their first time being on the plane outside of Northern California, and literally you walk down the street and it, you know what I mean? It's just like, how do I, you know what I mean, educate somebody 18, 19 on what they just seen right now? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, for sure.
So
I mean, some of these kids be growing though, man. Like some of these kids be knowing a lot about that stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the tragic part. It's like, man, you too young to be knowing about what's going on right now.
Because it just be, I feel like I had something to do with it. And it's like, brother, I don't even know this girl. They just out on the street doing their job. But it's like, I got students with me. It's just like,
yeah.
why did I take y'all down the streets?
Yeah,
And
a
why is
lot
the
of
street here, a block from the hotel?
yeah, a lot of kids be 21 by the time they're 15. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
true.
you know, it's just at that point it's just waiting actually for the legal system to kick in, and so you can have the actual freedom to do the other things that you want to do when you were 15, but that you couldn't do
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because it
'cause
wasn't legally.
I know one of my cousins. He was drinking by the time he was like 16, and I was like, bruh, he handed me a beer, and I was like, by the time, and I was like, bruh, this is nasty. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I never tasted like. That's why I don't really drink alcohol now. Is because like it's so nasty, bro. Like I don't want to drink something. Like not only do I not want to get drunk, but it's also like not an enjoyable experience.
I like that
And I
sweet
know,
wine though, but that shit be giving you a headache though. I do fuck with
yeah,
that sweet ass wine, but I'm like, bro, that
yeah.
shit be giving me a headache. So it's like the shit that don't give you a headache tastes horrible. The shit that tastes good give you a throbbing headache. It's just like you can't win for losing with this shit right here.
Right. Yeah, it's a couple margarita type drinks that I like, but
Yeah.
that's basically it.
I fought with them Long Island iced teas, but them shits hurt my stomach too. Just can't win for losing, bro.
Right.
I'm just not an alcoholic. Now smoking, yeah.
Yeah, I don't smoke either. I don't smoke
Yeah.
either.
Oh, you the man, bro. See, that's the way to be. That's the way I wish I was. I envy niggas like you. You know what I'm saying? Because you sober niggas walk around like y'all better than those people that abuse
Nah,
drugs.
man, I'm not
You know what
better.
saying?
I'm not
I
better than
get it.
nobody.
You high off life, brother. You have self-control. I tell people I'm escaping from reality right now. Leave me alone.
Right. Yeah, I don't think I'm better than anybody because the thing is I used
No,
to do
I'm
those
fucking
things.
with you,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm walking around saying I never did it. Like I
Yeah.
used to smoke heavy. So
Why did you stop?
it just wasn't doing anything for me anymore. It
I
just
feel that.
wasn't. It it went from being a escape to being a something that gave me nightmares. Like because my anxiety got real bad. While I was smoking. So I was just like, yeah, this isn't doing anything for me anymore. I'm just gonna put this down. So, and crazy thing is, a lot of people say that weed is addictive, and I don't, I just can't accept that because it's like I was able to get off. By the time I wanted to stop, I was able to stop. So
So
it's
you just
like,
cut cold turkey? Because I've been cutting back. So I cut cold turkey one time. Like, okay, not so the way I cut cold turkey, this was wild. I watched what was the movie by Ron Cougar about the Black Panthers comrade Fred Hampton messaging the Messiah? Is that what it's called?
man, I think I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah, but it was about the Black Panthers. It
Right.
had came out and it was her. She was singing like the theme song for it. She sang like the theme song for it. Messiah and the Messenger or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Hold on,
So I saw that movie. Believe it or not, bro, that's what made me stop smoking cold turkey, bro. Like
Judas and the Black Messiah.
Judas and the Messiah. Yes. When I saw that movie, bro, no bullshit. I stopped smoking cold turkey, bro. I stopped smoking cold turkey for like 8 months because I'm not gonna lie, bro. That movie, whatever that old Negro spirit was that was in me, boy, that shit woke up, bro. I was like, bro, because when they killed him at the end, when they killed Fred Hampton at the end, like, dog, I ain't gonna lie, bro, I cried. You feel me? Like that shit hurt. You feel me? Because the whole movie kind of showed you really what the Black Panthers, what he was doing, how he was doing it, and that shit like really hurt, bro. Because I was like, damn. And then they had showed the shit from the president where they were saying, if we give you a leader, it's gonna be handpicked from us and all of that shit. Like that shit had me furious, bro. Because Fred Hampton was really for the people, bro. Like I was like, fuck, bro. Like this was, and this is somebody they don't tell you about in school, bro. Like You always hear Martin Luther King, sometimes Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. You hear the usuals, bro. But
Yeah.
when I heard about Fred Hampton, and he was just so militant, bro, but like strategical, like it was just that shit was fire. You know what I mean? Like to me, like it just excited everything. And how that movie had ended, bro. Like, dog, I had to walk out the house. Like, bro, I was watching that shit on HBO, and I walked out the house. I was mad, bro. Like, I could not believe. I was like, bro, that's how this dude died, bro. Like, I was like, wow, bro. Like, by his own people. Like, I was like, whoa. Like, you would think, like, if you black and you just, it's instantly should be, oh, I'm on board with this. You know what I mean? But it's literally somebody said, nah. Hell no, I ain't fucking with that. You know what I mean? I was like, and it was just like, wow. So I stopped smoking then. And then I had started back because I went to a football game at Oregon, bro, when they played Colorado, and everybody was out there. Like, it threw me off. Like, Oregon might be like the chillest place ever. Like, that's why I'm glad my little cousin chose to commit there over Ohio State, because as a black man, you need to experience communities like Eugene. Like, everybody is friendly. Everybody is like, I'm not talking about like fake friendly. Like, they like the type of friendly like you can get with. Like, it ain't like they trying. Like, it's just, you know, oh, what up? You know, like it's just on some chill shit. Randomly, ladies sparking the J up. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we do here. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, y'all on a D1 program. I was like, what the fuck you mean is what y'all do here? Like, yeah, I graduated in 77 and this is what we've been doing. So I had tapped the shit. I'm like, fuck it. Why not? It's like, you know, and then they was like, yeah, it's a dispensary right here and they got a deal going on. And I was like, fuck, bro, got some fire ass shit. It was like $5, bro, for a whole quarter, but it was like some type of little some whatever. It was like the perfect day to smoke weed for some reason. For me, anyway. It was like some gas, $5 a quarter of it. I'm just like, I started smoking it, and I was like, bro, the high I got it was like when I first started smoking, because like I said, I haven't smoked for 8 months. No bullshit, no smoking, no drinking, no nothing. Just gymming, like dead ass, like, which I got to get back on it because my knee's good now, but gymming, bro. And I hit that shit like the best, felt like the first time ever again, bro. And then that's when I started back smoking heavy again. And now I'm at the part to where it's like, bro, I don't even get high no more, damn near. Like, I get high. No, I'm not gonna say that. I get high, you feel me? But you know what I mean. It's like it takes a few, bro. Like,
your tolerance, you know.
I'm gonna change. I'll smoke like an ounce in like a week, bro. I'm not even proud to say this, but yeah, it's bad, bro. It's bad. So I got to the point to now, like throughout the week, Monday through Friday, I don't smoke. Like, I got a pen where if I like really be fiending, I hit my pen or whatever. And like I try to smoke on the weekend. So I'd only spent $40 so far this year on weed.
Hey, you know, like, that's
small, because I was like, bro, it's hard to like just quit cold turkey. I tried to quit cold turkey, nigga. Somebody came through and gave me a whole ounce of my B-Day. I'm just like, bro, y'all would not let me be, bro. Y'all would not let me be. So I was just like, bro, I'm not spending no money during the week on weed, and hopefully it'll just trickle. Cause like this past weekend, like I didn't even like want to get nothing huge or nothing. It was just like, bro, whatever. I'll smoke, watch the game, chilling, you know, some chill shit. So yeah, I feel you, bro. I'm just trying to elevate back up off of it, bro. Like,
and the thing is, you know, after I left, after I graduated high school is when I really laid off of it. But, you know, it's not like I quit and then I never, you know, never touched it again. Like, there was times when, you know, at a birthday party or at a friend's dorm, I would go to a friend's dorm and they would have weed there, and I'd take like a single puff, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need much to get me high, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, you know, as time goes on, you know, I'm 26 now, I'm about to be 27 in 2 days. So it's like,
oh shit, my nigga. Okay, that's why I fuck with you, bro. Team Capricorn. My birthday was New Year's, bro.
Oh, nice. That's That's a great birthday. That's a great birthday.
Yeah, my brother's birthday on the 2nd.
Yeah, you're never not gonna know when your birthday is for sure.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
it's crazy to think about. He's the 2nd. I'm the 1st. He 10 years older, but we was birthday 6. We came up with the conclusion. My dad's birthday is March 9th. So give or
okay.
take 36 to 40 weeks.
Right.
January, you know.
Right. But yeah, whenever like nowadays, whenever I think about smoking, I just think back to like how my life has changed, you know, like how much I've grown as a person, how much, you know, how better, you know, it feels to not have to spend that money on weed, you know, not have to spend money on rolling papers, you know, not have to spend money on Dutches.
Yeah.
Like all that stuff adds up, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
it does.
You know, I just like, yeah, you just put this down, you know.
Because on average, I spend about $400 a month on weed. Like, because one of my homies made me total up everything. Because he was like, "You not gonna stop smoking until you like."
Hey, Banner, like, come on, man, 400 is crazy. 400,
bro, it's bad, bro. When I saw it, when I wrote it down, like, bro, he really made me pull up my bank account, bro. And he was like, bro, because you know, I go to the dispo, like we got a dispo out here, like, and it's cheap, bro, like dead ass, like they have specials, $60 gas, bro, like, so we did all that shit, bro. Like, as that shit started totaling, I was like, damn, bro. I was like, it's no, and I'm looking at him, I'm like, bro, this can't be right. I was like, this can't be right. Like, this gotta be somebody else, bro. Somebody stole my. I'm finna say this was fraud.
Yeah, fraud. Hey, fraud alert, man.
Yeah,
fraud.
But yeah, bro, it is bad because that little 60 here, 60 there, like that shit add up, bro. Like, I don't think people understand them little 40s, 60s. Like, that shit adds up, bro. Like, it does. Yeah. Like, it adds
up. Does. It really does, man.
And then I had got to the part where I was buying a QP a month, like literally, because I was just smoking so much. I'm just like, bro, I'll just buy a QP. And I was like, bro, what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
Yeah, man. Listen, if you got anything more on these fires, like, is there anything?
Only thing, man, I hope, man, this everything gets better. I hope LA resets to a better LA. You know what I mean? Again, praying for them folks because we don't want nobody to lose their house. But at the same time, I'm praying even harder for the people that don't have a voice, bro. There's some people out there that don't have money. There's some people that don't have the coverage, and they really not getting cared about it. I'm trying to just send my energy their way, hopefully. Hopefully they feel this energy, this good luck come their way. Hopefully they get whatever they need to get them through these fires. You know what I mean? Because, like I said, man, like, nobody wants to lose their house, man. But like I said, man, some of them people got money, dude, more well off. I'm really concerned about the people that we not, because they showing the well off people losing their houses. We seeing this, they reporting the Malibu people. I'm upset about my house, but it's some people that's, bro, so fucked up. Like, it was literally a girl that just got on there. She was just crying. She couldn't even talk, bro. She ain't got nothing. You know what I mean? So,
yeah,
you know, I'm really praying for those folks that don't have no type of money to really get themselves back on track. You know what I'm saying? And they missing work, and kids still got to go to school and all of that stuff, man. So I just really want to send my strong prayers out to them folks, man. Everybody in general, but definitely for the people that's not well off, bro. Like, because I really feel for them people, man. Like, that's what bracket I'll fall into, man. I'm one paycheck, I'm one missed paycheck away from being a bum on the street, man. That's how I really look at it, bro. Because, you know, I'm cool. I'm making a little money working up at the school, but like I said, if they don't pay me 1 month, all of this shit goes south. You know what I mean? Like, literally, just me not missing 1 month's payment. It's some people out there that's way better off than that. You know what I mean? So I resonate with the people that's like me. You know what I mean? I can't resonate with the people that got it right now. I can resonate with the people that know that they want paycheck away too from being fucked up. And you know what I mean? So, like I said, prayers for everybody out there, bro. That fire shit, I saw one video that was scary. So, really nothing else too much I got for that. I just hope.
Wow. Irv wants to know if we got any thoughts on who or what caused the fire.
They said
There's,
arson, bro.
I mean, they're still investigating.
They
They're
said
still
they arrested like 12 people, right?
Well, yeah, but that was
They
they said that they
believe.
arrested those. Yeah, they said that they arrested those people on the basis that they saw them, actually, committing arsons after the fact. They don't know what caused the initial fires.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I don't know. You got to be like, there's something wrong with you to be walking around trying to, you know, create more fires in the midst of
Denzo, them
city
people
burning.
that, bro, I'm trying to tell you, you gotta go back to, and don't go to Venice. Just walk LA, bro. You will see, bro. It's possible for a motherfucker to just walk, like, bro. I'm
Just
walking to the
see the
dispo, so
world burn.
I'm finna walking through it. So I'm down there at the Ritz Carlton now, this downtown where everywhere the crypto, all of that shit at, bro. I'm going to the dispo. I'm down there for work. I'm going to the dispo because I got to go find me something so I can duck off or whatever. So as I'm on the little shit, I'm walking, bro. You see this geeker, bro, bum. And I'm talking about he just talking to himself, like, but he's mad. He's having a full-blown conversation, upset, but with himself.
Wow.
So people walking down the sidewalk, like it's LA, bro. So it's crazy because I'm seeing him, but it's crowded street. So everybody's walking, like, and they don't see him. Like it's like they don't even see this nigga having a conversation. So as they're walking, this nigga grabs the fucking dumpster, from the little restaurants that be on the corner. He grabs a dumpster and just pushes it in the middle of the sidewalk where everybody's walking.
Wow.
And I'm stopping, like, what the fuck is he doing? And people are literally not even acknowledging. They're just veering out in the street and walking back on the side. Like, it's like, and I'm like, bro, are y'all that caught up in y'all own little worlds, bro? And instantly, bro, I'm from the South, bro. Man, I stopped, bro, because I was talking on the phone, bro. I was like, hold on, man, this geek out here acting crazy. I was like, hey, man, put this fucking dumpster back over there, man. What the fuck wrong with your crazy ass, man? What the fuck wrong with you, bro? There's people trying to walk right here, bro. Calm the fuck down, man. You need to go chill out, drink some water or something, man.
Right.
And you over there looking like, and I ain't talking all that crazy geeker shit. So I grabbed the dumpster. I was like, man, give me this shit, man. You over here bullshit, man. Go sit your ass down somewhere, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm from the South, bro. Like, we gonna call that bullshit out if we see it. You feel me? Like,
right.
I just can't. Like, bro, I'm walking down the street, like, bro, what you doing, bro? Like, what you doing? Like, what are you doing right now? You feel me? But in LA, everybody just, they don't even see him, Denzo. Like, it's just
right.
So I could see, I'm saying that to say this, I could see how if somebody did start the fire, I could see how it happened, because everybody out there is just in their own little world, bro, where they're not even acknowledging anything. Like, that's, if you're not on their phone, like, really, bro, I was walking beside a white girl, she on her phone. You feel me? Like, I'm like, it's crazy that you ain't even put your phone down. And this dude right here, you feel me? Like, he could have came out with a knife or anything, Dezo. You feel me? Like, so he just pushing the garbage can in the way. But in my head, I'm like, man, this nigga could have been on anything right now. And
That's
y'all
true.
just blindly walking, like, you know what I mean? And it
That's
was just, it was just weird, bro. So I could see, like, if they did say if it was started by a person, I really could see that, because, bro, I'm not bullshitting you. People in LA really just be in their own world, bro. They don't even be acknowledging nothing, bro. Like,
and the wild thing is like, so these two fires from Eden and Palisades are in two completely different locations. So they got to figure out how both of them started. So my thing is, it's probably gonna come out. It's probably gonna be a crazy story about one of them that comes out. Because I know back, when the Chicago fire took down the whole city, they said that it was caused by a cow kicking over a lantern or a lamp or something, And I'm sure we're gonna get an equally crazy story about how some guy was just smoking a cigarette in his backyard and he tossed it into the trees, and he didn't think nothing of it. And next thing you know, the whole north side of LA caught on fire. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's really how it can happen out here. My first time when I moved to California and Redding, it's dry like that. And I was smoking with my homie. And I had threw the little, I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I just threw it without putting it out. And then when I threw it, he was like, what did you do with the he's like, what did you do with the doobie? And I was like, bro, I just threw it. He was like, did you put it out? I was like, nah. He was like, bro, you fucking tripping. He was like, do you know where you at? He was like, bro, you can't do stuff like that out here. And he wasn't lying, bro. Like, as we were searching for it, the grass really started to smoke up, and that's where we had found it right there, bro. He was like, bro, look. He said, if we didn't really look for this, he said, bro, this whole shit would have caught fire. Like, bro, I almost did something similar to that when I first got it. It's weird, Dezo, because it's like it is ultra dry out here, bro. Like,
yeah, bro.
Ultra dry. You feel me?
Yeah, when that guy, I don't know the artist, but when that guy made that song called "It Never Ends" in Southern California, who made that song?
Tony.
Yeah. When he made that song, man, he wasn't lying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He wasn't lying at all, man. It never rains out there. So, but yeah, man. Listen, it's not gonna be too long of a show. We really only had the LA Fire on the docket, man. Shoot, but that's basically it, man. When do you think? So I know you heard the news about them relocating the LA Rams game. I think it's in Phoenix.
Yeah.
Glendale. Okay.
Yeah, Phoenix. It's in Phoenix. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, man. That's gonna be tonight. I know some of them are gonna be having heavy hearts because I know some of them probably lost their homes. You know.
Yeah.
So they got something to play for now. You know. They got something real to play.
They got to play the Vikings, bro. I don't know how much the Vikings gonna budge on that. Vikings got like the number 2 overall defense in the league.
Right? You think they ain't getting no sympathy from the Vikings on that one?
I mean, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. I mean, at the end of the day, though, I mean, it's Sam Darnold. He a California kid too, so I'm pretty sure he trying to, put on for his people. It's tough, bro. It's really tough to say because, like I said, you've seen just on the football, I mean, on the sports aspect of it, we've seen like when catastrophes like this or major catastrophes like this happen where the team will rally around it and end up, going to the Super Bowl or something like that. We saw it with Katrina. The Saints made their run in 2006. You know what I mean? Like, we have seen it a few times. But I'm a betting man. Like, I can't look at it from an emotional standpoint. Right now, you know what I'm saying? Just for as like a matchup standpoint, it's gonna be hard for the Rams today, boy. I ain't gonna lie. It's gonna be hard for them today, man. Like that defense, that the Vikings defense should handle business. Jettas, it might be too much for him. I think Cam Akers should have a big game today, because he playing against a team that cut him. You know what I mean? He tore his Achilles. They got rid of him. I think Cam Akers gonna have a big game today for the Vikings. I think Sam Darnold will come out and show people in the playoffs he got something to prove, man. Like, he not washed. Because I will say this about Sammy D, man. He got fed to the wolves real early in his NFL career, bro. Like, he got drafted by the Jets. Adam Gase was the offensive coordinator. That dude was on the perk. Like, literally at the press conference, and the dude zoned out and he looking weird. Like, that was wild to see that, to see a coach. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is going on? But
that's hilarious.
Another story for another date. But yeah, man, I'm happy Sam Darnold on a competent team to really show his skills. And he's only 26 too. So I'm glad that he gets a chance to show what he can do out there. I mean, I don't know, bro. I like the Vikings today. It'll be a feel-good story for LA. It might be close. They might make the game close. But knowing what I do know, the Chargers struggled. The Rams go struggle too because they had all them days off, bro. Like, you can't have all of them days off without practicing when you
Right.
already had a bunch of days off. Like it just don't work like that. Like you can't. In football, it is a such thing as taking too long off, bro. And I think that's probably what's going to happen with the Rams, bro.
Do you think that'll affect the Chiefs as well? Chiefs haven't played in. Okay.
Chiefs in Kansas City, they racing for a different. They probably just practicing. Like the
Mm.
thing with the Rams and the Chargers, like they wasn't practicing because of the fires.
Okay,
Like
gotcha.
I know the Chiefs still practicing. It's not like they just off. They just a week off from, they probably doing t-shirts and shorts and shit like that, but they
Right.
still practicing versus just being completely off. You see what I'm saying? Your mind is somewhere else. You're detached from football. And then you try to go in and just reattach like that. Like, yes, some people can do it. They're professionals, but sometimes it don't happen like that, especially when the other team is not even dealing with that. They from an outside looking in standpoint versus you actually living that. You know what I mean?
Right. That's true. That's true. Well, hey, man, good luck to both teams. You know what I'm saying? And once again, man, well wishes to everybody in LA. If you have, for anybody that's in the pathway of these fires, man, make sure you got an evacuation plan, man. If they get too close, get out of there. Have somebody that you can call on, have somebody that you can stay with. Even if it's in a different city. But yeah, man, that's gonna do it for No Snooze, man. Bama, I appreciate you coming on. Let the people know where they can find you, man.
Man, just Bama TV, come on over there, fuck with me sometimes, man. We about to start back talking about the games and sports. I had to get my team back together, man, and see who gonna rock with me. You know how to do. You know how this internet shit go, Dizzo.
Yeah, man.
You gotta find some people that's with it, man. So
yeah, for sure.
Just in the process of doing that, but yeah, man, y'all come fuck with me. I got the Beyond the Game Discord, all of that stuff, bro. It's more to come in 2025, man. Y'all go rock with me. Just stay tuned. I'm still keep popping up here. I fuck with y'all the long way. You know what I mean? No
All right,
so,
bet.
this not a last time thing. Yeah, like that boy Irvin said, the Buckeyes finna win that national championship. I hate to say it, boy. They probably about to spank Notre Dame, boy.
Man, I hated the fact that Georgia lost, man. It was tough.
I said this on early show yesterday. This might be the worst Georgia team Kirby Smart never had, though. We just put the expectations of them being Georgia. You know what I mean? Like,
man, that's the thing. Like they Georgia though,
Yeah, they Georgia, but I'm looking at it, I was like, bro, this roster not good. They ain't got no receivers, they running backs not that good. I'm like, we'll see though. Kirby did what he did. That's a successful season. I always tell people to win 9 or 10 games in college football. That's a successful season because it's not very easy to do, bro. Like it's not an easy thing to do, bro. It's not.
Right.
It's very hard to win a lot of them ball games. Just speaking from experience, bro. Like people get hurt. It's just so many variables and outcomes.
Yeah,
playing
man.
people for homecoming, down 14 in the rain. It's just so much shit, bro. Like it's not as easy as people think.
Yeah, that's a fact, man.
Yeah,
man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is once again No Snooze Button. We'll be back here on Friday, maybe. If actually, yeah, we'll be back here Friday. Much love, much blessings to everybody, man. We'll catch y'all then, man. Have a safe week. Make sure y'all exit this week the same way y'all entered it, man. Stay safe, stay dangerous. We'll catch y'all Friday, man. Peace.